best All-Star game you've seen. We'll start with you, Jeff.
Sure. Let me
Best. I'm gonna say this again. The best
All-Star game I've seen.
The best All-Star game you've seen. The game itself.
To be honest with you, it was the 2001 All-Star game.
Why you say that, Jeff?
This is CommonSense Sports, right? So
Common
I'm going to relate
Sense
to a lot of
Sports.
sports here. So if you're looking at like WWE, my favorite WWE time was from like 1998 to like 2003. That was called the Attitude Era.
Okay.
So in basketball, some of my favorite times was kind of like the post-Jordan era, when you had new guys coming in like AI, Kobe, Shaq, just dominating the game. So 2001 was amazing for me.
Beautiful
I had a great
year.
time watching
Great year.
that game.
Great year.
AI was MVP.
Talk about it.
Boy dropped 25 points, 15 in the fourth quarter.
Talk about it.
The game was,
and it was down.
111 East to 110 West.
Talk
it was
about
a
it.
tight game.
Talk about
East
it.
was down, and you had AI dropping 15 points in the fourth. So it was amazing to see. My boy AI was putting in work. Kobe had 19. Kobe was doing his thing. It was just a good game. I had all my favorite players on there. We had Shaq, Iverson, Marbury, Kobe.
Marbury. Let's
KG.
highlight him real quick. Marbury went crazy in the fourth
He
quarter.
went wild.
People
I think
sleep
he
on
had the
Marbury.
game
He
winner.
had the game winner, went crazy in the fourth
So
quarter.
for my debate, I would say the best All-Star game for me watching was 2001.
So if I was to add to that, I like that pick a lot. The years prior to that, the West has been killing the East prior to 01.
For sure.
The West was killing the East. So the East came into it with a little chip on their shoulder. And so that was really good to see. I like that. 01 All-Star game. That shows. You want to go next? You want me to go?
Oh, no, you can go. Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to go.
I'm interested in hearing yours.
So I've seen a lot of All-Star games that have been duds. Some have been great. I'm going to go with last year, though.
Oh, yeah? Out of all of them?
I'm going to go with last year. I
Okay.
think last year was excellent the way they did it. The
liked
tribute
last
to
year,
Kobe
too.
and Gianni was amazing. The 24 and the 2, I like that. It was the first year they actually picked the teams as well, so I like that too. I like that little playground feel to it, and the game itself is dope. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but Chris Paul was on the court for the final quarter.
Yep, for the final stretch.
For the final quarter, and Luka was on the bench. I think that
Westbrook
said a
was on the
lot.
court too.
Was he?
I think I seen Westbrook. Or he might
He
have
might have
been
been
on
on
the
the
bench
court.
too.
He might have been. Yeah, but I just noticed those because you could tell that they was trying to win.
For sure. Yeah.
Like Luka should have been on the court.
Because Luka had a good game. Was having a good game.
I mean, he had an okay game, but Luka should have, because Luka was a starter. But Chris Paul was on the court, so I just thought that showed that they was trying to win the game, as opposed to a lot of other All-Star games with just alleys and whoever gets hot. Last year was dope. I like the jerseys too. I think that's another thing that we got to point out.
Last year's jerseys
the blue
were
and the red
definitely
was
dope.
fire.
Yeah,
This
those were
year,
fire.
I think they got like a Pacers jerseys.
Yeah,
you
I
seen
didn't
that?
like
The
this
yellow and the blue.
I'm not
Not a fan.
I'm not feeling that.
Not
I
a
saw
fan
it on
of that.
Twitter. I'm like, no, that's
Yeah,
a
not
dub.
a fan. Not a fan. So that's my pick. Job, what you got? What you got for us?
It's ironic though. I didn't pick the 01 game, and we was having this conversation on the way here. I didn't pick the 01 All-Star game because I wasn't old, and I really wasn't old enough to comprehend basketball.
This is
yet.
where we throw the
I ain't gonna
baby.
lie to y'all. 01, I was not
baby.
watching the NBA like that.
Let him know.
My first series that I watched was the 2002 series with the Timberwolves in KG in the Western Conference Finals versus the Lakers. That's when I fell in love with ball.
Okay.
But I will say, mine was 2014 when Carmelo went off, broke the record for the threes made. And I think that game was just crazy because Carmelo was going off,
Yeah, he hit
LeBron
eight
was going
threes,
off,
yep.
Wade was going off, then it was going against Kobe, Tim Duncan, Dirk was in his prime. So it was like you said, the East had something to prove. And whenever the East got something to prove, we feel good because we at home like hell yeah. And we had the Celtics in there, Rondo, Paul, and all them guys. So that was probably my favorite one.
Was that the year where we have